about Usual Suspects by Maurice Broaddus. It is on our summer reading list and available on Sora. Thelonious is in 7th grade, so he knows how his school works. And he's not surprised when on a Monday morning his principal calls he and his friends in, the behavior class, to discuss the fact that a gun has been found on campus. Now, she's not blaming them directly, but it's certainly implied that it must be one of them. Thelonious knows it wasn't him, and he goes on a mission to find out who brought that gun to campus so that he and his friends are not the ones to take the fall. Follow this journey of Thelonious's as he goes on a mission to figure out who brought the gun to campus, but also watch as he analyzes the way he and his friends are treated, the way the adults react to them, the way that discipline is given out, and who is always the fall guy for what goes wrong in this school. It's a wonderful book. I think all middle schoolers can relate to not only what the children are going through, but you might recognize, sadly, some of the adults are advocates for Thelonious and his friends, but there are also people who try to tear them down.
It's Miss Lightfoot, and I wanted to tell you about a book that I really enjoyed called New Kid by Jerry Craft. This Newbery Award-winning graphic novel follows Jordan, a kid from Washington Heights, for his entire 7th grade school year. Jordan loves drawing and carries a sketchbook everywhere. He dreams of going to art school, but his mother insists on sending him to a private, academically rigorous school a long subway ride away. And as if being the new kid wasn't awkward enough, Jordan is one of very few kids of color in the entire school. Luckily, he finds friends in Liam, the rich white boy who is assigned as his first week of school guide, and Drew, the only other black boy in his homeroom. Jordan survives joining a mandatory sports team, racial microaggressions from his teachers, secret Santas, unspoken cafeteria seating rules, salmon pink shorts, and more. As he spends more time and begins to find his feet in the private school environment, he finds it harder to make time for his neighborhood friends. But he has loving parents and a grandpa full of wise advice on how to fit the two halves of his world together. If you like realistic fiction, and you like funny stories, and you like graphic novels, this is definitely a book for you. It's available on Sora as an ebook and an audiobook. Enjoy!
Hi. Today I'm going to tell you about an incredibly important book, Stamped: Racism, Anti-Racism, and You. This book is based on Ibram X. Kendi's original Stamped, and it is remixed by Jason Reynolds, one of my favorite current authors. His writing, as always, is incredibly engaging and just hooks you in from the second you start reading. And this is not a history book. This is a present day book. This is about where racism stems from to the first proven racist to today, and the Black Lives Matter movement and what we are seeing in our communities around us. This book is incredibly important if you yourself are striving to be anti-racist, which all of us should be, because Black Lives Matter, and the only way that we can affect change is to be anti-racist ourselves. So read this, learn some history from a not history book, and be incredibly engaged with the writing, entertained as you go along. There are even some spots where I was able to laugh out loud in a book about racism, some really heavy stuff that, as always, Mr. Reynolds just brings to a completely accessible and engaging level for all of you. So read this, learn more, do more. Black Lives Matter.